Well, we're back, baby.
I'm so excited.
All right, how we doing?
Yeah, good man. How are you?
He's drinking a Diet Coke. For anybody that isn't sure, he's drinking a Diet Coke and it looks damn good on there. Do you know, if this became really good, how sick would it be if we were sponsored by Diet Coke?
I was gonna say, are we allowed to product drop?
I don't care.
Like
yeah, Diet Coke is good, like the best. Like,
you should buy some. Whoever you are, the listener.
It is the bomb. I got a text from Lizzie, and she said, "Oh, can you pick up some meatballs on the way back for tea?" I was like, "Yeah, no problem. I've got time. It's fine." And it was pushing me back. I was like, "Oh, all right, okay," because I can't find them. I went to Sainsbury's, went to Morrison's, I went to Aldi, couldn't find them anywhere. And she said, "Everything okay?" In the text, I said, "No, nothing's okay. I've gone to 3 shops and I cannot find some goddamn meatballs anywhere." And she rang me up like 6 times on this phone call. I was like, "Look, I'm going to be back home in a minute." And then I got back and she was like, I was like, "Where are you?" Because I had a few missed phone calls, because it's just down the road. I thought, I don't need to pick up the phone, you know.
Yeah,
and
you'll be there.
She was like, "You're supposed to pick me up." I was like, "No, I'm not."
Yeah.
And I said, "No, I don't." And she said, "Yeah, you said, yes, you will pick me up." I said, "No, you asked me to pick up meatballs." And she goes, "No, read the text again." It said, "Hey, can you pick me up and we can get some meatballs on the way back?" And I was like, and I just said, "Yeah, of course." That's literally what I put. And she said, "I've been standing outside for 45 minutes in the rain waiting for you." And I was like, "I am so sorry. I'm talking to you, so I've got no chance to pick you up." And then she was like, "Right, okay, I'll get the bus then." I was like, "Oh, man." So I am so... Like, she's not obviously going to be back for at least 30 minutes. I am in trouble.
But the most important question I think that the listener will be wanting to ask about is, did she get meatballs?
I don't know. She asked me to get them. Do you know what she's going to get? She's going to bring back some proper, like... She'll bring back wisdom. That's what she'll bring back.
Wisdom, a learning point. Is that what you're taking as? When she crushes you with her anger.
Meatballs.
Right. Off mic, obviously, we've sort of agreed the name of the podcast, so I took the liberty of coming up with a little intro if you want to hear it.
Well, get this right, before we go any further, I did some research on this, right? There is a lot of things named under what we are proposing that's going to be called, because Google it and literally type podcast afterwards. Someone's even called it the exact same thing. With the same spelling. You know the guys from Made in Chelsea? Them.
No.
Seriously.
Really?
Honestly.
Oh, they're Made in Chelsea.
Yeah.
Does that mean we've been barking up the wrong tree?
I think Mikey, was it Mikey that called it that? Maybe Mikey was watching Made in Chelsea, just thought...
Well, this was going to be one of my questions afterwards, like where did the name come from for us? But
I don't know, but it's exactly the same spelling as well.
Oh, well, let me just rattle through this shit anyway. But this is what I was thinking, because I thought it would be nicely awkward and weird. And I was like, "Good day and welcome to the Lost Boys podcast. I'm male podcaster number 1 and he's male podcaster number 2. What do you think of that, mate? And also, is a person on a podcast, are they a podcaster? Because I just had to...
No, I would say we're just... two guys, just
two guys
each other,
in front of mics, just
looking
having a
at
good
each other
time
in our bodies and just looking at that sort of shine off that oily face of ours. You know,
I'm actually looking pretty matte, mate, in this light.
You're looking pretty good. Yeah, I look quite defined and 3-dimensional in mine. Should I put that? Oh, listen, look, we got 4 minutes. I've booked in a phone call at... No, not that kind of phone call. With our friend Ryan. We're going to ring him up.
Oh, the listener.
Yeah. No, basically, we're going to bring Ryan in because we love Ryan. And also, talking to one another, it does... Like, it's great, but having three-way dimensional podcast station, is that a word? I don't even know. I'm going to make that up. 3-dimensional, I think it'd be quite good. And we've been talking to him for a long time. He said, no, can't be bothered. Sorry. You know, this is the same guy about the fence.
Fence guy.
Fence guy. Fence guy, yeah, fence guy.
Just let him have that.
Fence guy. So fence guy, obviously we started, and I told him we did, and now he's like, oh, I really want to do this now. Like, and he knows he's missing out, and now he knows it's actually happening, and he's panicked, basically.
Oh, he wants a piece of the action.
He wants a slice, yeah.
My only problem with that, I've got to come up with a problem because that's how I am, is if all three of us, if our only listener is also on the show, it's right. So let me kick you an analogy, right? Or is that the right word? An analogy. If you go into town, right, and you have a few beers and you decide to do karaoke, but you're too much of a wuss to go up and do karaoke by yourself.
That's
so you
me.
drag all your mates up. So all your mates are up and you're doing karaoke, but then you realise no one else in the bar knows you. So no one is laughing at you or with you. No one's enjoying it because anyone who would is stood up there with you.
Shit, so it's literally just going to be people staring at one another going, what the fuck is this?
Exactly. So now we're getting our mates.
Who are these people? Why do they think they should be up on the stage? Throw that glass bottle at them right now.
Whereas if you leave your mates behind, obviously it's a bit scary being up there by yourself, but they're going to love whatever you sing. Or at least they're going to find it hilariously bad.
Well, to be fair, there is 8/ an invisible night person as well. So technically, by that standard, we've still got another 5 to worry about, or 6. So.
And I was thinking of a name for the ninth person.
Oh, think of a name.
But I don't want to explain it today. This show's all about like teasing a little bit out. But I was thinking we could call him TJ.
I know. Do you know what? I think I know why you want to call him TJ. Why? I think I do know why you want to call him that. I think.
Okay.
I've got suspicion.
Well, it'll be awesome to find out what you think. But let's just tease that on for at least one more big
like,
number 3.
Something like dynamic, like Bronson.
Right, but so what? You're getting him on this?
Yeah, let's bring him up right now, and I'll put him on loudspeaker. So I don't know if you'll be able to hear him. I didn't think of that actually.
Yeah,
I'll put him on, but I'll relay anything to you, and then he can hear on the phone. Okay, and
wait, so are you going to be recording him on the phone, or are you just gonna?
Yeah, I'm going to record my phone call out loud, and I'm not going to tell him that he's on right now. Yeah, how good's that?
But this was the only thing I want to say before you do it as well is how are we going to attack him or trap him or get him?
Relay it to me what you want me to say, and then
I don't know. You pretend to be British Gas and tell him something terrible.
No, because I did say to him, he said he's got a meeting at 6. So I was like, I'll tell you what, give me 5:51 till 5:52, and he said, okay, fine. So
all right, ring him up.
All right. Can you hear that?
Well, it's a promising calling noise. Makes me feel anxious.
I feel anxious too.
Oh shit!
Oh, you didn't start as dynamic as I was hoping, to be honest. I thought you'd come in being really hard then right now, because I only got 1 minute with you. Listen, right now, this is your invitation. You're gonna get one invitation only, and we're not gonna ask you any again. Next time, would you like to join us on our podcast?
Yeah, man. Yeah, when are you doing it?
Right now.
Well, okay, well, I can't do it right
No,
now.
not right now. No, for next time. We want you in it.
Recording.
Oh, we are. You're right now.
Is that bloody fence guy?
Yeah, I'm in Saturday.
Saturday's cool.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I thought it'd be a bit more epic than that topic. I thought you'd go, hell
yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm about to talk about my feelings.
Okay, fine.
So, like, for a podcast, you called me pretty much like the bleakest time.
Oh, God. Well, to be fair, do you know what? When I was thinking about it earlier, I couldn't.
Any more of that? Where that came from?
Alright, fine. Actually, I should have probably rang it afterwards, to be fair. I didn't think that through. I thought you'd be more like, woo, yeah, okay, fine. No, I really misjudged that entirely.
Yeah, like, when I officially come on, I'll bring the thunder.
Alright, cool. Alright, mate,
I gotta go because I'm gonna miss my appointment.
Alright, man, have a good one.
I'll have music and love and smiles and yeah.
Cool. All right.
Oh, mate, get me off this thing. I'll see you later.
All right, man. Take it easy. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Oh,
That was
there
pretty
he is. The listener.
That was, do you know what? That went better than I thought, to be honest. Yeah.
What? Oh, man, what were you expecting?
I don't know. I thought he'd come in hard and short very quickly, but I liked his vulnerability.
That also plays into, because I was playing around with like a tagline,
Yeah, go
obviously based on the name, but the tagline can actually be used with a different name. But it's a roller coaster. You ready?
Go on.
It's
Oh, I thought that was the tagline. I was gonna say, that's fucking great.
it's a roller coaster. Are you ready?
Yeah, I literally thought
That's better than what I'm gonna say. So it was gonna be the Lost Boys podcast, where old dreams come to die
Oh god. That's
and new dreams come to life.
Okay.
See? It seems like it's depressing, but then it comes right back
It
out.
comes back round. You reel them all back in, baby.
Yeah.
You reel them all back in.
It's a fun biter. Mate, I've got a couple of insults for you here, if you want to hear them.
I love them. Go on.
You love them, right? This is a crazy week for insults. I've really like pushed like all around the park for these. Right, you ready for the first one?
Hit me.
You're a dreg.
Oh, dreg. Dreg's a dreg of a pint, isn't it?
Yeah, like
That's
the
the worst
dregs
part.
of your pint or the dregs of your coffee.
I actually do leave dregs. I'm quite dreggy. Like is that a right term? I would say I'm a dreggy. I would leave dregs in all my drinks, even if it's just a little bit. Unless the only thing I probably don't leave a dreg in is, guess what?
Beer.
Diet Coke, baby.
Oh.
Pepsi Max. Oh,
Sign us up, DCs.
oh man, I want hard right now. Honestly.
Oh, mate, they're the best. They're the best chemical blend I've ever had.
Oh man, I
But
love that aspartame.
yeah, dreg. So you're taking that relatively well because you're saying actually I'm quite a dreggy person. You leave dregs. You
Yeah,
are a
I'm one
dreg.
with the dregs, mate. One with the
But
dregs.
yeah, you're the leftovers.
I'm
the
happy
bit
with
no
that.
one wants.
Yeah, man.
All right, so dreg sort of a hit, but you rolled with the punches on that
it's
one.
alright. It's alright.
Right, next one.
Go on, give me another one.
You're a scolded mouth.
Oh, I hate when that happens as well.
You know when like you're eating hot food and you just can't wait for it to cool, especially something like pizza,
Yeah.
and then it makes that weird sort of furry
cheese
feeling in
melty
your
top
mouth,
of your
like
mouth.
yeah, and it's like
Oh.
sensitive for like hours afterwards. And
Yeah. Oh, on
Just-
the tongue where it's like on that ridge of the tongue where it bends. Oh,
and you just spoil. You knew that if you just waited like another minute, everything would have been perfect.
it would have been
but you just
perfect.
didn't.
Yeah, mate. You rushed it. Yeah,
So-
you rushed it. Yeah, that was frustrating. It's long-winded though. Skull mouth.
What
You
you
have to
think that's
about
too
it.
many words?
It's too many syllables. Yeah, it's too many syllables.
So if you were in the street and someone bumped into you, you just think it'd be too long to say,
Yeah.
mate, you are a scolded mouth.
I'd be like,
Wow.
what? What? Yeah, it's a little bit
What?
too long.
Oh, well, you're not going to like the next one though, because I've gone far away for this one, mate.
Oh, go on then. Go on.
Are you ready?
Hit me,
And this
brother.
isn't what I need. I think is like a theme, because these are just random. But
Okay.
you are the messiah of rodents.
Hey, that was it's like
How do you-
it's like philosophically. I don't know what I think of that. It's like quite.
Does it
Greek
make you feel a
mythology,
bit
it's like.
sick though? Yeah. Is it?
It sounds like if Shakespeare tried to whack an insult at somebody without relating it to their mother or father. That's what.
Is that? I thought it was good, clean fun, but also a bit weird,
It's quite. Yeah, it's very
bit upsetting.
very fictional. Do you know what I mean? Very
Yeah, like
fictional.
what's the backstory to that?
Yeah.
I mean, who is this guy and why is he hanging around
I'll try and
with
think
like,
of. I'm
rodents?
gonna think of one on the spot, and it's gonna be. I'm gonna make up a word as well. I'll tell you. All right. Okay. Do one, you schmuck.
Oh,
That's just a noise.
nah.
All right, okay.
Needs to be a more defined sound, because how are you going to reproduce that? You're a smell.
Oh yeah. Go home, you prom. No, that's a word.
No, I like where you're going with it though, but you got to
It's
say,
hard. They get a word.
shut up, you flirt. No,
That's a word.
as well.
Okay, what about
Nah.
shut you mag? Oh,
A mag, yeah, but a
What's a
mag is
mag?
a thing.
Magazine?
Come on, mate.
Ah,
A magazine.
forget it.
Come on.
all right.
I wanted to ask you though, should I give you some compliments next time?
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah, mix it up.
Three compliments.
3 compliments next time. Yeah. Otherwise, people know what to expect, and they'll start inventing more, and then they'll send them in, and they'll just start offending me all the time. I'm like, nah, give me some compliments.
Or maybe I'll give you a compliment for every insult.
Okay.
Baby. Right, and I've got something else which is really going to upset you. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Right, so this is for our super podcast segment. Let's fight them's fighting words.
Them fighting words.
Boy, let's fight them's fighting words. And the statement I'd like you to argue against is, by the way, do you just want to say, because I taunted you about this in the week, didn't I, by message?
Yeah. I never.
This is going to make you cry. Like, you're going to really struggle with this one.
All right.
Are you ready? The statement is, Chinese takeaway food is delicious.
Oh, that's really hard because I love. Right, it's basically the story is I always have a Chinese takeaway like once a week, probably. I'd say always the fam. Always takeaway, always the same recipe as well. We went to a different takeaway the other day, by the way. I won't say which one it is because I don't want it to get too famous. And it's literally one of the best ones I've ever had in my entire life.
So
anyway.
you don't want their business to go up. You want to keep it for you and your family.
I want it to be intimate. I want it to be.
So your order
relationship.
time is never too long as well.
Honestly, and it's cheap as well. So yeah, and the oil's fresh. Anyway, so what have I got to do? I've got to say
You got to argue against that statement that Chinese takeaway food is delicious.
Okay.
Because you were so good at spoiling ice cream. I just wanted to see.
So I got a spoiled Chinese takeaway. Oh Jesus, man! Oh, that's tricky.
Do you like that? I thought
That's
I'd
really
reached
good.
deep into
I
your
can't believe you
soul
went in
and
so quick
I've
with that.
torn
Man.
you apart. Well, I thought.
Okay.
I thought we were like teasing at a lot of good content as well. I thought maybe we could front load some
But
of it.
hell,
you know.
really, that's one of my pillars of my life. That is. All right, fine. Okay, let's go for it. Let's do it. I'm ready.
So you're going to give me 3 points about why against the statement Chinese takeaway food is delicious.
Yeah. I think I can do this. I think.
You ready?
I don't know, but we're gonna. Yeah, we'll see.
Let's see what comes out of your mouth when you start arguing against it.
All right. Okay.
Go.
Fine. So number 1, it's so impersonal because you're gonna have to obviously go to the Chinese takeaway, pick it up, and go home. You're not conversing with new people around in the restaurant, the waiters that might be at the restaurant, and also
Mate.
you're not. Go on.
Is that not just like what takeaways are they?
Yeah, it's
I'm
not Chinese.
not
takeaway, it's
convinced.
just all
Not
takeaway.
convinced.
I'm not
that that's
convinced yet. Hang on, we got 2 more. I got 2 more. Okay.
All right,
2
we'll
more.
call that one. We'll call that one.
Yeah,
Not as strong.
that was a poor one. Do you know what? This is the only reinforcement that Chinese takeaway is great. Anyway, so number two. Okay, number 2. Okay, number 2. It's always. Why is it always like 50 minutes like long? You've got to wait for that takeaway. Why is it not like 45, 50 minutes each time? Why can it not be just like, oh yeah, it's gonna be here in 10 minutes? Cool. All right, perfect. It's always 50 goddamn minutes. That really annoys me. Number 2. That was, forget number 1. That was number 1.
Burn that off. So you're saying you feel like Chinese takeaways in particular, they always say it's 50 minutes. Doesn't matter what time it is or how long it's going to take. It's always just so long.
Number 2 is whenever it gets delivered, they never have change. And if they do, they take forever. At that point, you just want to go inside.
Yeah, that's a scam though, isn't it?
If it's £21 for a Chinese takeaway and you give them 30 quid, they're trying to like potter around for that £9, and your food is literally getting cold and wet inside those bags. And they do it on purpose. Honestly, that really pisses me off. Number 3, this is the main one as well, and this really grinds my gears, mate. Really grinds my gears. Whenever it comes home, it's not hot. Like it's like warm, but it's not hot. So what you've got to do is you've got to put it in the microwave for approximately 50 seconds, not a minute because that's too long. It'll burn you.
It's going to be too hot.
And anything less than that's not hot enough.
You'll end up with a scalded mouth.
Exactly,
You don't want that.
and half the time the rice or the chips, they go either soggy or melted because you microwaved it. So
Wow,
yeah.
let me tell you, pal, you're going wrong right away if you're ordering chips from a Chinese takeaway.
salt and pepper chips, mate. Honestly,
Salt and pepper.
they're banging.
That is,
Also,
yeah.
when you got a vegetarian that you live with, you do not have as many variations. That's number 4 as well. There ain't enough goddamn
vegetarian
variations as
options
well.
at your Chinese
Honestly.
takeaway.
Yeah,
Right.
options, that's the word.
I feel like you made some points there.
I made some points, but deep
But
down, you know,
Yeah.
and I know, I love a goddamn Chinese.
You could have just declined. You could have declined, mate. You could have said, I can't say a bad thing.
No, if I declined, right, that would have just made that whole topic pointless because it gives you the option of not being forced in the corner, prodded with goddamn hypotheses or goddamn bad Chineses. So, no, I had to go for it.
You went for it. I respect that. I should have incentivized it.
Also, it's nothing better than watching a full-blown man sweat about trying to go against the love of his
It's
life,
like,
really, of Chinese takeaway.
I mean, deep element of faith, that Chinese
Yeah,
takeaway. So,
pretty much.
well, sort of well done. You didn't spoil it. You put some points in.
I made it better, mate. I made Chinese takeaway better. Also, if we can get a sponsor from a Chinese takeaway as well, that'd be so good.
Although, one thing I thought you would come up with was sort of, they are unhealthy. It's an unhealthy takeaway,
You know that,
isn't it?
though. Yeah, it's like McDonald's. They're bad,
Oh.
but they're sick. They're so good.
We name dropping McDonald's, so we want a Diet Coke Chinese restaurant,
yeah.
McDonald's sort of sponsorship.
Clive, I want to tell you about my first job.
Right, no. Who? Are you talking to TJ or
Nah, Clive, you're Clive. I'm sorry.
no? Yeah.
Honestly, because this is only your first names, mate. We're only first name basis. All right,
Couldn't you call me like the Sea Dog or something?
Big C.
Big Sea. No, anyway. Sorry. Go ahead, friend.
So Clive, anyway, like I was saying, I'm going to tell you this about my first job. Okay, because I've got loads of jobs. I've done loads of jobs. And I thought I'll start from the start and we'll go all the way. We've got enough material for a while. We have. And the first one is, have a guess. It's a paper round, isn't it?
Oh,
first
been
is-
there, my friend.
Yeah. So, my paper round consisted, when I think it was 14, of 15 whole papers.
15.
Just 15
Oh, mate,
papers.
that's slack. That
I
is
know,
slack.
right? Get this, right? So I used to get paid £5 every Sunday to get up, literally about half an hour before I'd wake up anyway, and deliver 15 papers around the block.
Oh,
I had it good, mate. I had it so good. And well, before, I think I got fired after about 8 months, I think I did. And the bloke didn't really fire me. He just took my paper satchel bag off me and just said, "Get out." I was like, "Okay, fine, whatever."
what did you do?
I don't know. He couldn't really explain himself. I think he was trying to say like he just didn't want me anymore. I don't really know. Or he gave my papers to somebody else who was doing like, do you know what? There was a kid called Will, and he did like 80 papers a day, every single day, 80 papers. He was like the kingpin of the area.
Oh, and he just squeezed you out. This
And he
hard-working
thought,
young
"Do you know
man
what?
just.
I'll give him an extra £1, take off the fiver instead, and then give him the 15 papers because this kid's gonna do it." And I thought, "Oh," and you know what? He swallowed me out. Yeah, swallowed me up and got rid of me.
It's
Like
a cutthroat world, mate. The
honestly,
paperboy
it's
business.
like Amazon of the paper delivery world. He was that kid. Anyway, so there's two things that happened. They're not very eventful. The first thing I had was like every April we have where seagulls are born. Obviously, they have that mating time, and they all hatch. And I couldn't deliver like 3 of my papers all next door to each other because I got attacked by I would say about 40 seagulls, I think it was. Honestly. And I was trying to hide under a car because I couldn't get out because they're all just like literally like swan diving from like the roofs because
Yeah,
the
dive
babies
bombing.
couldn't fly. Yeah, that's the word, dive bomb. Yeah. Because the babies couldn't fly, so they're on the ground, right? And they were they were just like coming around where the front door was, and all these mums and dads were literally just like I'm like just going for it. And honestly, it was. I would just stay there for like 30 minutes. Waiting.
I was going to say, how did you get out of the situation in the end?
Honestly, I would just roll out under the car, and then I would just put the paper on the porch. Not the porch. It was like the pathway on a sunny day. Just leave it, and I would just leg it. And I did that for about 3 weeks because those babies were there for so long, and it was. I was like, what do I do? Like, do I wear a helmet? Do I wear like sunglasses or a big bag? I don't know. But the other one, which is really good, was. Every so often on Sunday there would be like back in the day I can't believe I just said that. Right,
back in the day
there was like some paper, I think it was like the Star on Sunday or something, I don't know what it was called, and it was like obviously, as you would imagine, like some, how can I put it,
is this a naked ladies sort of situation?
Fluorescent ladies on the front, right?
Fluorescent ladies.
I'm trying to make it more illustrative rather than just saying there was some goddamn naked ladies. Alright. But basically, in one of them it said calendar inside. So this must have been around about January time, it must have been, or December time, I can't remember what it was. But they said, calendar inside. I was like, I'm having this. I'm like 14. I was like, I need a calendar.
This was just before you were fired, eh?
It might have been. You know, it makes sense actually. Anyway, I went and I had that. I found an alleyway, like a very derelict alleyway, and I opened the newspaper and I found the calendar inside. I thought, right, yeah, I'm gonna have this. And on one side of the calendar, January to December was all these lovely ladies just being ladies. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Just physically being there, and you appreciated that.
I really appreciate it. But on the other side, it was one of those like flip ones, so it wasn't like just like for men. You could flip it upside down or backwards, back to front. And on the other side of the calendar was another calendar, which was firemen.
Oh, hunky guy. Well, I can't say I perfectly approve of that. It's a bit weird that it's in
fair enough, right?
one calendar, but it's great that both parties can enjoy it.
All parties can enjoy it now, right?
Yeah.
It's not just for people that enjoy lovely ladies. Yeah, absolutely. Just for whoever that is, okay? This is for everybody now. Fantastic, right? Okay.
Happy with that.
And so I had a little sofa in my bedroom, and I just keep it in the sort of the headrest of the sofa. Right?
Oh no, your mum didn't find hunky.
No, wait.
Or your brother.
Just to admire these ladies. And so yeah, you're absolutely spot on. My younger brother, I say younger brother, I only got one brother, but he is younger than me. He must have been about 12 at the time. Found it, and he was like, "Oh my god, Bob, Dad, Sam's got like a lady calendar up here. Oh my god!" I was like, no, you got it all wrong. And they were like, "What, Sam? Why have you got this? Like, you're like 13, 14 years old." Joe, I must have been 13 actually. You're 13 years old. Why have you got this? Like, and I was like, no, it's not. You don't understand. It's not. I'm not looking at it for that. It's because I want it for the firemen, is what I said. And which is obviously a lie. And honestly, I swear down, I think I saw my dad just flip his lid down.
Well, I mean, obviously your dad's a lovely man, and there's nothing wrong with liking hunky firemen, but back in the day, that would have been a little bit of a shock to him, eh? I think that would have been
especially to sit here in a 13-year-old on Sunday morning as well, like when hymns of prayer are on, or whatever it's called.
Claiming that he's not after the naked. He'd have probably understood the naked ladies quite readily, wouldn't he?
Honestly, get this. Like, this is the hilarious bit. I was like, no, you got it wrong. It's the firemen I'm after. And they were like, all right, yeah, fine, cool.
What, you just admire firemen? Just in general,
they were like, Sam, you can look at whatever you want. You can look at whatever. That's amazing, well done. And then that evening, I swear down, I was in my room just like, I don't know what I was doing. Maybe I was doing homework or something. My dad knocked on the door. He comes in. I was like, oh, all right, Dad. And he's got the calendar in his hand, right? I'm like, oh shit! Why are you bringing this back? I've forgotten.
Yeah, I thought we dealt with this. This is done with,
yeah. And it makes me cringe think about it. My dad sits me down at my little study desk, right? And he's right. Let's go through them then. And he opens up this calendar, and he shows me all the women in this calendar. And he's like, oh, look at her. Yeah, she's good. She's
with your dad. Oh no!
And I was like, oh, Dad, do you know what? I'd rather you just accepted that it was for the firemen rather than
having to sit through your notes on each calendar.
Honestly, it was one. And I reckon I think about that twice a year.
And do you think it had an impact on your sexuality going forward?
Possibly. Who knows?
Yeah, you didn't stick with the fireman in the end, but I'm sure you might have been tempted.
Who knows?
At that
It was
point.
in the balance at that point. I tell you what, especially on Sunday mornings.
I just wanted to say, I thought you'd be interested that I almost died last night.
No way, really?
It was a bit of a brush with death, mate. It was a bit of a daredevil moment.
Why are you acting so casual about this? And
Right, because it is pretty casual. It's pretty casual.
How have you not put this on the group chat?
Because it's maybe I'm over exaggerating, but the thought did cross my mind when I went to sleep that I might not wake up. So let me tell you about it. I was sat on this sofa here last night, just before bed, when I started to smell what I thought was gas. And I was like, oh shit. So I went into the kitchen, had a sniff around, and it wasn't coming from there. I went along the corridor towards sort of like the door to the corridor with the other flats. And it was coming from outside the flat, and it was getting quite strong. But I wasn't sure because I've had a bit of a cold. So I was like, I think I can smell gas. I'm not sure. It was about 10:30 at night. And I was like, I went into and I was like, screw it. I would have to call like 3 people. So I'm like, this could be a whole like scene. Like, I'm pretty sure it's gas. And I'm pretty sure that can kill you.
Good
but
God.
I'll just deal with it in the morning. If it's still a problem in the morning, I'll fix it. So I went to bed and I was lying there on my pillow and I was like, I can definitely still smell a bit of gas.
God,
but you know when you're like cozy in bed and you're just like, I'm not saying, I didn't want to die, but I was just like, what's better? Like taking a little risk, like a tiny little risk.
The tiniest risk, mate. Tiniest.
Or fannying around and ringing like all the people I'd have to ring to try and get it sorted that night. So like the daredevil I am, I cracked my window and I went to sleep. But it just crossed my mind as I fell asleep. I was like,
this could be it.
And I would just urge anyone who listens to that boring story to not ignore the smell of gas if they smell
if you smell gas, set your matches alight to make sure that it's definitely
that's your safety tip, is
it? Yeah. Boom. And follow when the match gets a little bit like sort of the flame gets a bit bigger, follow it. All right, give us one more thing that you've got for the week.
Oh, mate!
I say the week for today. It's just Thursday, isn't it? Thursday. My week's done.
I think I want to save it till Saturday because it's
Big Ride Dog comes in.
Yeah, and it's big news.
Big teaser as well. That's a good little teaser. That's a real good idea. We're talking as we're like going with it. That's a really good idea, mate. Yeah, add it on.
The big news, but we teased it last time, and also you teased that you were going to tell us about our trip to Paris. And all the
but I think I'll wait for Big Ryan Rydog. I'll wait for him to join because he needs to hear it.
He can react. But all right, so you're saying we can look forward to next time our trip to Paris, but
Paris
also
is happening. Start of the countries, yeah.
The one that I was trading last week, about the Dorset Liberation Front.
Oh my God, I literally just clicked in my brain what you were talking about then. Yeah, the Dorset, what are they called? Dorset Legions.
The boys got in touch with me again and they said the Dorset...
At this moment in time, they honestly sound like that's something that you've just made up. That's what it sounds like.
Nah.
Are you being serious?
Don't say that. Don't put that on the air. They'll fucking they're bad people. And I told them. So anyway, they said that I could. They said they got in touch and they said I could be like their voice because they want someone to get their message out. And they've been up to some mad stuff, man. They were telling me about their cyber division. They've got these mad plans.
Dude, you're scaring me. Why are you talking
with
about
like
them?
Bitcoin? They've been up to crazy stuff. But
dude, why are we talking about them? Why are you getting them on? That's not good. Honestly. If we had a network, right? If we had a network and we had producers, they'd all be like literally doing the crosses with their hands, going, "No, don't talk about it." Honestly.
But what they told me first was that before I can tell you about all this other skit stuff they've been up to, I've got to read out. They've got these 4 demands, and they want me to read them out.
Clive.
So I'm going to read them out next time, mate.
Mate.
And then after that, they've got some really funny stories as well. They're just like these crazy Dorset boys. So you're going to love it. But
did you tell them who we were?
Out of the way. I mean, they know who I am.
Oh, shit.
They know that my name's Sam and I live at your address.
I can't believe you just said that.
You definitely beep that.
Oh, you better believe I'm beeping it.
But yeah, man. So next time I'll read out their demands, and then they can drip feed us all the crazy stuff they get up to. Which I don't
want to drip feed because I don't want to give them too much promotion. To be honest with you,
mate, it's a bit late for that now. They know where I live. They said they'd fucking kneecap me if I don't do what I said.
All right, fine. Well, that's turned out to be quite intense of an ending, but.
Yeah, but cool. Just to be clear, they're definitely not made up, all right?
Yeah, I love how you're about to put that. I actually genuinely am worried. Cool. All right, fine.
Right, so...
anything you want to say?
I did my final point. It's about an outro.
Oh, yeah, go for an outro.
And all I've written, because I sometimes scribble down little notes for this, was it should be something that makes people really glad it's over.
Oh, we could be
like some sort of annoying noise or like freestyle rap or something that just makes you want to like turn off.
I'll give you a beat and then you put some stuff.
Nah, it's not happening. Yeah, that's probably annoying enough to drive people away. Keep doing that.
And we're going to fade out really slowly.
I hate it. I hate it so much.